staring at her. Shyama flashed her a warm smile, wanting to reassure her that she wasn't one of those bitter women who would give her a hard time simply because she had youth and insouciance on her side. No, sir, not she. And she sat down heavily on a squishy armchair, trying to steady her nerves. She started as a metallic ping announced that a text from Toby had just arrived. "You okay? Phone on vibrate next to my heart." She knew the dots denoted irony. They did a lot of that. Self-conscious romantic declarations, inviting each other to join in and trample on the sentiment before it embarrassed them both. It was cute. It was becoming a habit. Maybe she should worry about that. There might come a point where one of them would need to say something heartfelt and sincere without being laughed at. She texted back. "Glad phone vibrating next to heart and not in trouser pocket as usual. Not gone in yet. ... It was only after she had sent the text that she realised she'd ended with dots too. Surely he would know that they denoted a resigned sigh rather than an invitation to let the joshing begin. Oh well, it was a test. If Toby misunderstood and texted back with some quip, she would know that they weren't really suited and that it wasn't worth carrying on with any of this time-consuming, expensive grappling with nature. Best to walk away with a sad smile and a good luck with the rest of your life kind of wave. Then she could just let go. Let the belly sag and the grey show through and blow the gym membership on vodka and full sleeve tops to cover up the incoming bingo wings. A text from Toby. A single, unironic X. "Mr. Lalani will see you now." Shyama stood up at exactly the same time as the woman who had come in before her. Smart suit, perfect hair, pencil thin, one arched eyebrow raised like a bow. "Mrs. Bindman, do go through." The eyebrow pinged off an invisible arrow of victory, and Shyama sat back down, repressing an urge to bang her heels against the chair like a truculent toddler. There was so much waiting in this game, and yet so little time to play with. Her life was punctuated with mocking end-of-sentence dots. All those years spent avoiding getting pregnant. All those hours of sitting on cold plastic toilet seats in student digs, shared houses, first flats, praying for the banner of blood to declare that war was over and that your life would go on as before. And then, the later years, spent in nicer houses on a better class of loo seat, reclaimed teak or cheekily self-conscious seats like the plastic one with a barbed wire pattern inside, her daughter's choice of course, still waiting. But this time, praying for the blood not to come, for a satisfied silence that would tell Shyama her old life was most definitely over, as inside her, a new one had just begun. On impulse, she dialed Lydia's number, exhaling in relief as she heard her friend's voice. "Any news?" "I haven't gone in yet," Shyama whispered, getting up and going out to the corridor so she could talk at normal volume. "Well, you just caught me between my 11 o'clock bulimic and my midday self-harmer. Great timing." Lydia's cool, measured voice felt like balm. Shyama's shoulders dropped an inch. "Think I need a free session on your psycho couch right now." "That's what last night was for. Therapy without the lying down and a box of tissues bit. And as I told you then..." "I know," Shyama sighed. "Que sera, sera and all that. Out of my hands. Sounds more palatable in Spanish somehow." "Oh, hang on a minute, Shyam's got another call coming through. Stay there." Before she could tell her that they could talk later, Shyama was put on hold. She looked across the corridor at her fellow patients, absorbed in old copies of Country Life. They were all, as the French so politely put it, women d'un âge certain, maturing like fine wine or expensive cheese, ripening into what might be regarded in some cultures as their prime years, when the children had flown the nest, the husband had mellowed, and the time left was spent in contemplation, relaxation, and generally being revered. She, Lydia, and Priya had talked about this very subject last night at their local tapas bar, the three of them hooting gales of garlicky laughter. Lydia